Trivia Slam! Super Mega Trivia Slam! Super Mega Trivia Slam! Super Mega Trivia Slam!
It is Super Mega Trivia Slam. Hey guys, welcome to the show. If you're watching this on video on MindDog TV, you'll see that we're back home. We're back in the apartment. The pugs are sleeping somewhere, and I'm hanging out in my apartment in front of my computer, where it's nice and quiet. If you're listening on Believe podcast networks, you'll know that you'll be able to hear my voice. So there you go. All right, guys. So today we're going to be doing 2 rounds of trivia for Super Mega Trivia Slam. I've been keeping the questions basic, to the point, simple. Today we're going to do some real simple general knowledge trivia, and then we're going to segue right into some movie and TV trivia. So what do you say we get started with round number 1?
Round 1!
All right, guys, so I figured we'd start off with some easy trivia questions. I got 15 here, and they're not multiple choice because these are just easy. And you can answer these questions. So however you want to play this, if you want to gather together some of your friends, if you just want to play all by your lonesome, you can do that. You can write down the trivia question if you want. You could enter it into your notes, or just think about it, because I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to wait about 5 seconds, but I'll repeat it. And then I'll give you the answer. How's that? All right, here we go. Question number 1. These are all easy general knowledge trivia questions. Number 1. How many continents are there? I have all the questions right here on my iPad. How many continents? Continents. It's hard to say if you try to focus on the word. How many continents are there? I'm going to sip some water while you write down your answer or think about it. Here, hold on a second. Oh, yeah. High quality H2O. All right. How many continents are there? Do you know? There are 7. That's right. There are 7 continents. Want to know what they are? Google it. Here we go. Moving on to question number 2. Now, if you don't know this one, you need to move out from under your rock, wherever you're living, and just understand. Not Iraq. I mean, it's okay. But move out from under your rock and give the answer. Here it is. Who is the current U.S. president? Really? Do you not know this one? Come on, you know this one. If you do, I mean, at least half of the country knows this one. Yeah, that would be Donald Trump, President Donald Trump. I'm not going to get into political stuff here. I'm not a political person. Let's just move on. Question number 3. Now, I'm going to ask this question. You may seem confused at first, because there are basic colors, but then there are like variations of colors. So I'm going to ask you this question, and I want to know what the origin or the basis of this color is. Here we go. Question number 3. What color is cyan? C-Y-A-N. I'm sure there are some people out there, either men or women, boys or girls, who are named Cyan. You probably have a Hollywood father or mother, actor, producer, whatever. But cyan, what color is cyan? Write down your answer as I fix my microphone. Here we go. What do you think? You have an answer for that one? The basis of cyan? Blue. Yeah. My favorite color is red, actually. Deep red. Because I'm an Italian Scorpio. Come up with your own jokes there. Moving on to question number 4. Once again, these are easy general knowledge. Think of it as mental floss, ladies and gentlemen. We want to clear your brain and give you some softball questions, as they may. Nerf softball questions. They are not a sponsor. They should be, but here we go. Question number 4. What is the chemical formula for water? Now, it all depends on how you say that, wherever you are part of the country. I say water. Some people say water. Some people say water. But what is the chemical formula for water? What do you know? You know what this is? Come on, guys. Once again, these are easy trivia questions. The answer is H2O. I said it just a second ago when I was drinking my high-quality H2O right here. There you go. Once again, if you're watching the video, it's on MindDog TV, on Roku, There's also a live stream going on every so often on the Mind Dog TV channel on the intertube webs. But here we go. Oh, I'm losing my voice already. Can you hear it? Let me take another drink. Hold on. Mm-hmm. That's better. Maybe it isn't high quality H2O. It's chunky style. My personal favorite. All right, folks. Believe Podcast Network, Mind Dog TV audience. Here is question number 5. In what city is the Louvre Museum located? What city? The Louvre. Where is that? What exit off the turnpike, New Jersey Turnpike, is the Louvre? Have you been? I've been to Paris. I've been to France. I know there's a joke in there somewhere, but we never actually got a chance to go to the Louvre. So I just gave you the answer, ladies and gentlemen. That would be in France. Okay, so it was in Paris, France. Paris, France. Have you been? You should go. I didn't travel until I was like 40 years old, and then we've been all over the place. Italy, France, Passaic. I have an interesting travel agent. Moving on, here we go. Question number 6. Once again, if you don't know this answer, seriously, go back to school. Pull a Billy Madison and just go back to school. Or even a Happy Madison, whatever you want to do. Or a Happy Gilmore, whatever makes you happy. How many U.S. states are there? U.S. states. A question for people. You got to know this. Come on. How many U.S. states? I'm just going to give it to you. 50. There's 50 U.S. states. If you guessed any less or any more, I'm sorry, you can no longer listen to this podcast or watch it. Go back to school. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we got 15 questions in this round, and then we're going to take a small break, and then we'll head on to round number 2, which will be movies and television. Question number 7. How many years are there in a millennium? Are you a millennial? Do you know this answer? How many years are there in a millennium? So we have millenniums, we have centuries, we have decades. What do you think? How many years are there in a millennium? What do you think the answer is? My pug is sleeping right over here. She probably knows this. Andy, do you know this answer? Andy. Andy is her name. We gave her Andy. Because, you know, it's our world today, and we could do whatever we want. All right. A millennium. You ready for this one? That'll be 1,000 years. Yeah, 1,000 years is in a millennium. So there you go. All right, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. We have 15 questions and answers in this round. It's our general knowledge round. It's easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's easy. Here we go. Question number 8. This one may be a little challenging. Which athlete is known as the fastest man on Earth? Now, I'm not talking about the Flash, because he may or may not exist. I'm not really sure. I know he exists in either the DC universe or the Arrowverse, if you watch that. The Flash. I believe both Flashes actually met each other in the recent crossover episode they did, if you watch. I'm a superhero fan, so I don't know. Athlete known as the fastest man on Earth in real life, Usain Bolt is his name. Isn't it ironic? His name is Bolt. Do you think that was like a name they just like said, let's just call him Bolt? What else could he be? Couldn't be a dentist. Could be a mechanic, but no. Usain Bolt, which sounds like a superhero name, is the fastest man on Earth. All right, moving on, folks. Here we go. Question number 9. What is the tallest mountain in the world? The tallest mountain. People are just like climbing this thing constantly. You can't get people off this mountain. They're like, there's a mountain. I'm going to climb it. It's the tallest. I'm going to go. I'm going to drink again here. By the way, if you hear dogs barking, that'll be my dogs there. Andy's over here and Ducky's over there. So I know you can't see that if you're listening, but here we go. All right, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, the question was question number 9. The tallest mountain in the world, on Earth, that'll be Mount Everest. Of course, Mount Everest. All right, we're moving into our last 5. We're getting in there. After question 10 will be our last 5. We're in 6 more to go. Question number 10. Once again, a science question for those keeping score at home. Are you keeping score? Are you guys playing with your friends? You should. Get some friends. Play some trivia. Question number 10. What's the scientific name for the process that plants use to convert sunlight to energy? Any science nerds out there? You should, because science is fun. What is the scientific name for the process that plants use to convert sunlight to energy? What is the name of that? Did you pay attention when you were in 5th grade science class? Do you know the answer? Here it comes. Photosynthesis. It's the word you cannot say when you're really drunk. Photosynthesis converts sunlight to energy. All right, here come the last 5, ladies and gentlemen. So you know what that means. Oh, it's going to be a surprise. It's a rapid fire round.
Rapid fire round!
Oh, I snuck that one up on you, didn't I? Uh-huh. All right, so here we go. Each question is going to be 3 seconds apiece. So I'm going to ask the question once. We're going to wait, and then you're going to write down the answer or just think about it. Here we go. Rapid fire round. Question number 11. Which musician is known as the king of pop? Go. 3, a 2, a 1. That'd be Michael Jackson. Come on. Moving on. Question number 12. What is the longest river in the world? 3, a 2, a 1. The longest river in the world is the Nile. Moving on, question number 13. What common species of butterfly has orange and black wings? What is it? What do you think? You got 3 seconds. What are you looking at me for? You got it? Here it comes. The monarch butterfly. The monarch! Moving on, question number 14. This is a comparison thing. Oh, I hear my dog barking. That's ironic because here's the question. Dogs are canines. Cats are blank. What do you think? Come on. 3, a 2, a 1. They're felines. Cats are felines. Canines and felines. All right, our final question. Question number 15. Give me the name of the first man on the moon. Who was it? You got 3 seconds. Man on the moon? Anyone? That'd be Neil Armstrong. Yep, Neil Armstrong. So that was our rapid fire round.
Rapid fire round!
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick little break here before we dive into our next questions. Will be movie and TV trivia questions. So if you're watching this on MindDog TV, once again, my name is Steve Strangio. Hello, everybody. I usually don't wear glasses. This is what I look like without glasses. I'm trying to get some contacts, but I've been on this continuing search. Because as you get older, your eyes go, what? Literally. If your eyes could talk, that's what they would say. So I've been wearing my glasses for a while. I'm going to be switching over to contacts pretty soon. But, uh-oh, I hear a siren. Dog's barking? No. Okay. If you're watching MindDog TV, please watch all of the other stuff that I have on MindDog TV. We have Zone Ball. We just added a few Zone Ball videos. Hopefully we'll be adding some more. A Good Man is a TV series that I did, a 4-episode series. There is a 5th episode, which hopefully will be debuting pretty soon. It was a behind-the-scenes documentary, and I'm trying to figure out how to do some more episodes, and that takes money, and we all need money. So if you want to check it out, it was shot mostly in Malvern on Long Island, with a few episodes in Huntington, Long Island, as well as Oceanside, Long Island, my hometown. And just circling back, Zone Ball is a brand new sport that I invented. So, like I said, there is a Zone Ball playlist on MindDog TV. So if you don't have MindDog TV, go to Roku and download. If you don't know what Roku is, it's a streaming service, and download the MindDog TV app or channel and watch it, or you can just go to minddogtv.com and check it out. So there's Zone Ball, there's A Good Man, and of course Super Mega Trivia Slam right here. And hopefully we'll be adding some other stuff. I have some short films. I have all sorts of other cool stuff. So go check it out. You can also follow me on Instagram. Right now it's all about Zone Ball. So just go to Zone Ball Sport on Instagram. And if you want to follow me on Instagram also, it's just Steve Strangio. Strangio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say we move on to round number 2?
Round 2!
So we're about, according to my clock, coming up, 3, 2, 1. We're about 14 minutes into the show. Usually the shows are about 15 minutes. I'm going to go a little longer, only because we have a whole bunch of really awesome questions here. I know you guys are really into TV and movies. So we're going to be asking the questions right now. I have 10. I have 10 pretty awesome TV and movie trivia questions. Some of them I had to actually update. I go on the Google thing, and I checked out a few of the answers. So if you don't feel some of these... I'm fixing the microphone. If you feel that some of these answers are wrong, well, too bad. Most of these are really researched. So here we go. We have 10 TV and movie questions. There's no multiple choice. I just ask you the question, and you write down the answer. Here we go. Question number 1. So there's this awesome show called Brooklyn Nine-Nine on NBC. Have you seen it, Brooklyn Nine-Nine? It's a really funny show. It used to be on Fox, and they moved over to NBC. Who stars as Detective Jake Peralta in Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Who stars as Detective Jake Peralta? I'll give you a hint. He used to be on Saturday Night Live. He started with really shaggy hair, and then he got a haircut. Got a haircut, you damn kids. What do you think? Yeah, that was Andy Samberg. Andy Samberg. Also in this awesome group called The Lonely Island. Look for them on YouTube. They do a lot of really awesome comedy videos. They did a lot when they were on SNL, but they existed, I think, before that, and they were YouTube sensations, and they still are. Brilliant musicians and satirists, so check it out. So it was Andy Samberg. Moving on, question number 2. I actually had to update this question. I went on the on Google and I did an update. Who is currently, as of February 2020, the world's highest paid actor? Who is currently, as of February 2020, according to Google, the world's highest paid actor? This may be a surprise to some people and not a surprise to others. It wasn't a surprise to me because this guy never stops working, and I really appreciate his work ethic. Anybody who knows me and knows the amount of content I put out would totally understand why I knew who this was. You want to know the answer? Here we go. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Yeah, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the highest paid actor. Get this. He's earned $89.4 million before taxes, it says, last year. Forbes reports in its 2019 list of the highest paid actors that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, at $89.4 million, is the highest paid actor. You know something? I'm going to say good. The man is humble but hungry. That's what he says. And he works hard, and I appreciate him for it. So, good on you, Rock. Moving on, question number 3. How many films are there in the James Bond franchise as of this recording? There's going to be another one coming up pretty soon. But how many films are there in the James Bond franchise? Anybody know? 26. There were 26. So people should not be complaining about reboots and sequels and other stuff like that. As of now, there may be more. I'm sure this may or may not be wrong, but it could be 27. But it's 26 according to this survey. Moving on, question number 4. Highest grossing film at the box office as of this recording was Avatar. I'm going to give you a quick one on that one. I've actually met James Cameron. There was an ongoing joke in one of my other shows called Super Action Smash, where because I went to a showing of Avatar and I sat in the front row, and James Cameron came out to do a Q&A, and I was the first person that he came to shake hands. So of course that means we're friends. No, it doesn't. But that was the ongoing joke, and I kept calling him Jimmy Cams. You know, me and Jimmy Cams are hanging out. And speaking of Avatar, I think he's made like 17 sequels as we were talking to Avatar. So once again, James Cameron just owns everything. Moving on, here we go. Question number 5. Who directed The Godfather? And The Godfather 2? Possibly The Godfather 3. Is there a Godfather 4? Not yet, but who directed it? Anybody know? Once again, this is one of those duh questions. You got to know this answer. And if you're Italian, you have to, because when the first thing they say to you when you welcome to the world, you're Italian, and this person directed The Godfather. Francis Ford Coppola. Mm-hmm. Quick aside, personally, when I asked my wife to marry me at Oheka Castle on Long Island, we had a dinner, and they gave us a dinner, and they gave us Francis Ford Coppola wine. And I got to tell you, it was damn tasty. So the man's a good filmmaker, and he knows how to make an excellent wine. Francis Ford Coppola, of course, directed The Godfather. Every Italian male knows this, and female, too. I'm all-inclusive here on the show. Here we go. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Question number 6. I personally didn't know this answer because I don't watch this show, but I know it has a very loyal fan base, and I always appreciate shows that have fan service and take care of their audience. Who stars as Meredith Grey in Grey's Anatomy? Have you watched the show? If you watch the show, you know this answer. I don't watch the show personally. Personally? I became Sean Connery for a second. Ellen Pompeo? You see, I don't watch the show, so Pompeo, I know you're screaming at the screen right now saying, Steve, you're not pronouncing it correctly. You know something? I want you to scream. I want you to interact with me. So message me directly. Leave a comment, damn it, and tell me how to say that last name. But I know her name is Ellen, or Ellen. Moving on to question number 7. Greta Gustafsson. Greta Gustafsson. Oh, sure, I can say that name. Greta Gustafsson. Can I say that name? Is better known as which famous actress? She's a, I don't want to say old-time actress. I mean, she's a classic, vintage actor. I think actor is a better term. You need one term for everybody. So instead of saying actress, we can say actor. Greta Gustafsson. What was she better known as? Do you know? That's Greta Garbo. Yeah, Greta Garbo was her name. Is her name. Will forever be her name. See, I can pronounce Garbo. Garbo. We got 3 more questions to go, ladies and gentlemen, and then that'll be the end of this. We're at our 20-minute mark right now. One of our longest shows in a while. Here we go. Question number 8. How many movies are there currently in the Star Wars franchise? How many movies? There may be some issues with this question. Some of the fanboys and girls out there may not like this answer, but then I'll explain what the answer is. Because I'm a Star Wars nerd, straight up. I literally was at the very first Star Wars. I was 12 years old. I went to the movie theater. I saw A New Hope, also known as Star Wars. So how many are there? Here's the answer that I got, then I'll explain. Here we go. Here is your answer. 11 movies. 11. All right, are you screaming at me? Calm down. Don't make me come over there. Here's your answer. All right. So there were 11, right, including Rogue One and Solo, but not counting the animated films or the Christmas special. Have you seen the Christmas special? It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's awesome. I'm being pinged right here by who? Matt Napo. Oh, Matt Napo is actually the guy who owns Mind Dog TV is pinging me right now, but I'll get back. Matt, I'll get back to you later if you're watching this. But what's weird is that I already did get back to you. Wow. Moving on, 2 more questions to go. Number 9, The Shawshank Redemption is based on a novella by which author? A lot of you probably know this, and some of you may actually be surprised by the answer to this. The Shawshank Redemption, based on a novella. A novella is not an Italian meal, although that would sound tasty. How's the novella? Is it crisp? A novella is obviously a short novel. So, or just, another novel. Which author? Stephen King. Yeah, Stephen King actually wrote The Shawshank Redemption. Pretty cool. And finally, question number 10. This is a head scratcher. Who won the Academy Award for Best Actor in 2016? This is one of those tossing. Can you hear my dog snoring? My dog's snoring over there. Who won the Academy Award for Best Actor in 2016? Do you know the answer to this one? Leonardo DiCaprio. So there you go. All right, folks, that's it. Super mega trivia slam. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Keep checking back. Every time we do a brand new show, it's either going to be on video and or audio. So on the audio, we are on the Believe, B-L-E-A-V, Believe Podcast Network. And then we're also on Mind Dog TV to watch the video. Thanks so much for watching and listening. My name is Steve Strangio for Super Mega Trivia Slam. I'll talk to you soon.
Super Mega Trivia Slam! Super Mega Trivia Slam! Super Mega Trivia Slam! Super Mega Trivia Slam!